Hey guys, it's time for a story, and I've got such a fun one today, and it even has some secret surprises. So, let's get ready to read. The book we're reading today is called Glad Monster, Sad Monster. Glad is another word for happy. So we've got Glad Monster, Sad Monster, a book about feelings by Emberly and Anne Miranda. I can't wait for you to see the surprise. Okay, let's open it up and get started reading. Glad Monster, Sad Monster. Here's our title page. The yellow monster says, opening birthday presents, playing ball, slurping ice cream, and dancing with my friends makes me glad. Glad means happy. But guess what? Ah! There's the yellow monster! And he says, what makes you glad? What makes you glad or happy? Turn to a family member and tell them, what makes you happy or glad? It makes me happy to read books to you. All right, let's see who's next. The red monster says, being bugged by a bug, getting splashed, being laughed at when I fall down, and having someone knock over my blocks makes me angry. Ooh, he's so angry. Look at him. He's really mad about somebody knocking over his blocks. Hello. This is a mask of the red monster, and he says, what makes you angry? What makes you angry? Turn to one of your family members and tell them something that makes you angry or mad. What makes you angry or mad? Look at my little nose. And I can see through the eye holes. It makes me really mad when people are mean. That's something that makes me mad. All right, let's see. The pink monster says, making valentines. Hey, we did that. Rocking baby monsters. Making muffins with Grammy Monster. And hugging wiggly puppies makes me feel loving. Oh, look at all the hearts. She's making cookies with Grandma, playing with puppies, making valentines, hugging a baby. That makes the pink monster feel loving. Let's see the pink monster. Hello! This pink monster says, what makes you feel loving? Is there anything that makes you feel loving? Like maybe giving your mom or dad a hug and a kiss or something like that? It makes me feel loving when I get to pet and snuggle my dog Biggie. All right, let's see what's next. Oh, the blue monster says, waving goodbye, watching my snow monster melt, losing my big balloon, and having it rain on my parade makes me feel sad. Oh, he lost his balloon. He's crying. Oh, poor blue monster. All these things make him sad. Here's blue monster, and he says, what makes you feel sad? What makes you feel sad? Turn to somebody in your family and tell them something that makes you sad. It makes Miss Sydney sad that we can't be together every day at school. That's what makes me feel sad. All right. Oh. The orange monster says, lightning in a terrible thunderstorm, imagining what's hiding under her bed, seeing little creepy crawly things, and being chased by grumpy growly things make her feel worried. Worried. Ooh. She's not sure what's going to happen. She feels a little worried. Maybe she also feels a little bit scared. What makes you feel worried? What makes you feel worried? Sometimes I feel worried if one of my family members is sick or I feel sick. That makes me worried sometimes. Grrr, the green monster says, growling and showing my sharp white teeth, waving my hands in the air and saying, shoo, shoo, boo, boo, makes me feel like I am scary. He's scaring all those people. Oh my goodness. The green monster likes to scare people. He feels scary. What makes you feel scary? Is there anything that you ever do to scare people? Is there anything you ever do? Maybe make a mean face or scream or say boo? Halloween makes me feel scary. All right, I think we've got one more. The purple monster says, being upside down, making funny faces, and wearing big monster clothes, and going goinking around makes me feel silly. Look at this silly monster. He's dressed up, bouncing, hanging upside down, making faces. He feels silly. Here's the silly monster, and he says, what makes you feel silly? Is there anything that you do that makes you feel silly? Turn to somebody in your house and tell them what makes you silly, or you can make them a silly face. I feel silly when somebody tells me a joke and I want to laugh at it. I'll make a silly face for you. The end. I love that story so much. Let's look. See if we can remember what monsters we met in our story. Let's see. We had the silly monster. We had the scary monster. We had the worried monster. We had the loving monster. We had the angry monster. And we had the sad monster. And we had the glad monster. How are you guys feeling today? I think I'm feeling like the glad monster. I feel happy today. All right, I love you guys, and I'll be back for another story tomorrow.